A new era begins here at MetLife Stadium. The Bills and Jets underway to close out Week 1.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time.
They'll be led out by one of the most productive QBs in the last decade. It's year 10 for the Fresno Stater now. Here's Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much, maybe a yard. Second down. From the 24 now, here's a second down and 9.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. There's the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline, out of bounds.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The trick play works. He's got the first.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So they pulled a little rabbit out of their hat, nearly for 6, almost got the fake into the end zone. Either way, they're set up really nicely.
So we all fell for the illusion, didn't we? Did they saw someone in half on stage
well
on that one? I mean, that was something right there. We fell for the fake in a big way, as did the defense. And look what it turned into, a monster play. And now they're set up inside the 5-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Bills. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
And Smith, this throw taken in by Johnston. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Smith. Now a short one to Gesicki. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Smith.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
To the air again, Smith. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in Week 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Carr.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Again, it's Carr.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
From the gun, here's Smith. Pushes past him.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Throwing now is Geno. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple and that's it.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, it's Carr. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Carr.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
New York ready to go again offensively. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now Geno. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is Connor running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused a well, not almost. I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Threw the pick before. Could this turn into a second one? And how would that alter the game for him? That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Smith now to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Tries it left side and finds Olave.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 14.
His college teammate Garrett Wilson and the Jets won the award, but Chris Olave was very much in contention for Rookie of the Year honors as well. The only other rookie over 1,000 yards last season, he really looked worthy of that number 11 overall pick and a nice 1st down catch right there.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Carr now to throw. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are able to widen their advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return is Xavier Gibson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
On second down, here's Smith. Now a short one to Gesicki. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Smith throwing again.
He's got another one to Johnston.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49.
Smith.
Pass out left finds Johnston.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
7 brings up 3rd and 1.
Geno now to throw. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bills getting set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr
looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Powering forward. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Gino on first down.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, it's Smith.
Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Smith. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing again is Smith.
That is caught. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Here's Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Jets.
Romeo Dobbs.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it makes the score 21-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the 2nd quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. We watched the veteran James Conner put together a very solid first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Gino. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And that's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Carr now on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Carr.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They run behind center with Connor. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Right back to Connor here on first. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Carr. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Alec Pierce
there to make the grab.
And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And New York set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, Smith.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
Cold-blooded. Smith throwing again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Smith. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Now 3rd and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Carr's throw caught by Pierce.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On play action, it's Carr.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Connor up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 10.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. On 2nd down, here's Carr. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Conner.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And the Jets set to take the field.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's good for a Jets first down.
Now Smith.
Pass hauled in by Johnston.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard
Gino
line.
now to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Gino.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Bills ready to take over. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Alex Pierce.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
On the handoff, Connor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
77 yards rushing now for Connor and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On the counter, it's Connor.
And some room to roam now.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On play action, now Carr. Touchdown! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Now Gino.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
But he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Smith.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in Week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? Nope, no, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see a team do these...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Rosa's kick is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The New York set to take the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On 2nd down, here's Smith.
Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Smith. And his throw here's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing again is Smith. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed.